Do you know how many honeybees there are in a commercial hive? Such a number relies on many uncontrollable factors when looking into the question. From season, resource availability, a proper queen, and pests, one may wonder why we should even care about the livelihood of honeybees. A simple answer would be pollination. Honeybees are responsible for up to 80% of all flowering plants and help with the pollination of 130 types of fruits and vegetables. Honeybees are such amazing creatures. Their complex bodies allow them to transform nectar into a substance loved by many. I found this to be, in a sense, tantalizing as I watch a hive turn 10 empty frames into completely drawn out frames in a matter of days, with each frame being around 8.5 to 9 pounds. This would be a perfect example of creating something from nothing. With nearly 5 years of experience with honeybees, I am able to bring to the table my expert knowledge of everything honeybee related, from the downsides of keeping honeybees to the monumentous upside. For those who don't know, honeybees are actually originally not native to the United States and were imported from Europe in the 17th century. And you would think, since nowadays everything foreign that accidentally gets imported is harmful for our environment, and for that, you would be correct. Even though honeybees are very beneficial for our environment, they also cause disruption for the native pollinators in North America, causing an increase in competition, which then leads to the decline in the number of native species all around. Even though this is the case, honeybees have grown on humans to where they are actively protected and farmed. However, human control can only go but so far. The uncontrollable forces previously stated, such as the season, resource availability, a proper queen, and pests, can make or break even the best of colonies. Firstly, the seasons control the population of the hive. The average hive has around 35 to 40,000 bees at one given time in the summer. But as the temperature begins to drop, so does the bee population. Around the fall, the rate of checking on the bees, which is opening the hives, drops increasingly as it gets colder and colder until winter rolls around and that number reaches zero for optimal survivability through the whole winter. Sadly, due to the cold temperatures, once a full of life hive only has around 5,000 total bees in the hive. Secondly, resource availability plays a big role in the production and color of the honey. Without an abundance of resources and or suitable home, a hive will abscond, and this is just bee terminology to say leave to find a more suitable place to live. Thirdly, which may be the most important to the success of a hive, is a proper queen, as I like to call her. A proper queen is a reliable and consistent egg layer. Without such a pivotal cog, a bad queen will lay eggs in a splotchy pattern and or result in laying strictly drones, which are male bees, and that is a result of unfertilized eggs. Such a drastic event will then lead to a steady and fast death of a colony. Lastly, pests are a big issue that beekeepers have to face year round. Pests usually fluctuate as the population of bees rises and falls, and for some pests, it depends on the available space that the bees do not occupy, due to a keeper's inability to properly accommodate his or her hive. In conclusion, for many people may not know all the benefits bees bring to the table and may even actively try to avoid them. Honeybees play a very important role in our environment, from pollinating the bouquet of flowers you give as a gift to the lettuce you eat in your salad. And for citations, I cited myself along with my mentor. We are both professional beekeepers, and I will also leave a link to a website that I got some information in the description of this video.